One of the things you learn in this is that God does not call us to battle without the arms and the armor necessary to wage it. Whether that's a slingshot and a rock in David's hand, or a staff in the hand of Moses. Mine was decades of study in the Constitution. I was one of those lawyers down in Florida. Part of my case, I was involved in one of the trial cases dealing with not the hanging chads, but the dimpled chads. You remember that one? We had experts telling us how you could dimple a chad, and both sides experts agreed you cannot dimple a chad with those styluses putting enough pressure to create an indentation in the chad. And yet we had tens of thousands of dimpled chads. And we asked if it's impossible to do, how can that do? Well, you can do it if you stack 6 or 7 ballots in the machine at a time. So every single dimpled chad was evidence of fraud. I was hired by the legislature to advise them on how to protect their electoral count votes. And that's why President Trump called on me. That decades of study and tenacity. But the real armor that I brought to bear here was family and faith. Because if my family hadn't stayed supportive of me through all this, I wouldn't have been able to do it. I encourage you all to go. I've got a legal defense fund website called givesendgo.com/Eastman. I encourage you to go to it and look up update number 43. Update 43 contains a link to the Blaze article that my children wrote defending their dad when the Barr disciplinary recommendation of disbarment came down. It will bring tears to your eyes, but without that kind of support from my family, I couldn't have stayed for this. But more importantly, the faith. Because whatever they can throw at me here matters little in the long range, in the eternal long range. And as long as I stay true and I know that I am being full of integrity, nothing they can do here to me will alter that.